Hey guys, it's your good old buddy KBGiantsfan here, and I'm back from my 2 vacations. Well, I shouldn't say 2. I mean, I took 1 real vacation and then had like a little mini vacation last week as well. So I've been very busy. But anyway, aside from that, what I want to talk about today is how to reach level 34 in Destiny. Every Destiny player wants to hit level 34, the current level cap. Be it for bragging rights, you have access to end game content, whatever. So basically what I'm showing here is I've got 3 level 34 characters, and I use this process on all 3 of them to get to level 34. So it does work, and this is a guaranteed method on how to get there. So it's not necessarily difficult either. It's more so time consuming than difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my hunter, and let's begin with the long road to reach level 34. Now, first things first, weapons are important, but your armor is much more important to reach level 34, because the higher your light level, the more damage you will do with your weapons. So, anyhow, once you've played through the actual game of Destiny, you should be nearing level 20, from all the missions and all that stuff. So once you hit level 20, to increase your light level, you're going to have to acquire armor that has light on it. That's kind of what this screen here says right there. So you have a base level 20, which almost all of the good weapons require level 20 anyway. So you will reach that, should be no problem. Just kind of going over some weapons I have here. This is not so important as light. Again, let me stress that again. Your armor is more important than your weapons. Once you reach level 34, then it's time to start, really working on your weapons. But anyway, as you look at each piece of armor here, some of these have 42 light, some have 36 light. It's different levels of light. So, your main goal is to reach armor, 4 pieces of armor that have 42 light on them. Boots, chest piece, gauntlets, and a helmet. There are various methods to acquire armor that has light on it, and I will go about that in a second. So, there's also exotic armor, and as you guys are well aware, you can only equip 1 piece of exotic armor at a time. Either a helmet, gloves, boots, just 1. So that will be in this process as well. Exotic armor will be 42 light. Legendary armor, there's also etheric light. Anyway, I'm kind of jumping around though. I'll get into the etheric light later. Etheric light, I might as well real quick explain it. Well, say this piece of armor here has 36 total light. If you were to ascend it using etheric light, it would then bump up to the max level 42 light. So, anyway, forget about the etheric light for now. Let's head over to the tower, and we'll get you guys rolling on how to increase your light level, the guaranteed method on how to do this. So, anyway, I figured I'll give you guys a wave. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hello. I'll be your guardian today. So, over here, I'm going to go into my vault in a second. Let's see, what do I... for the current stuff I'm doing, I'm just going to stick with this stuff. I think I'll leave it just fine. Right there, fine and dandy. Okay, into the vault. Yeah, I know I got my vault full of stuff. I'm trying to think exactly what it is I wanted to show you guys in here. Armor cores. Okay, the armor core is what we're going to get to later. Let's not worry about that. Let's go to the basics. Once you've hit level 20, you can come down here and speak with your Vanguard representative, and this is going to be will get you to level 32 guaranteed. So, I'm a hunter. I'm going to speak to the hunter Vanguard, and if you look down here at his inventory, he's got armor for sale. However, you must reach Vanguard level 2. Right now, I am Vanguard level 24. Now, you can ignore that. What you want to do is get to Vanguard level 2. Once you're rank 2, you can come in here and use Vanguard marks and purchase a piece of armor. Each piece of armor he sells has 36 light. So, if you go through the process of acquiring a helmet, gauntlets, a chest piece, and boots from your Vanguard representative, that will get you to level 32. So, I guess you're going to probably go, so watch here, I'll give you an example. I'll equip 3 pieces with 36 light. Let's see, oh shit, that one's already been ascended. So it's going to have 30, that one will have 37 on it. But anyway, I'll show you guys an example. If we get 3 pieces with 36 light on them, or 4 pieces total, it will put us to level 32. So, I'm just kind of showing you guys, as you see, my light level is now dropping. Come on, yeah, I've just got one that's, okay, 37, one a little above. But anyway, that's where you'll get, once you purchase those 4 pieces of armor from your Vanguard representative. That should get you to, base level light 32, which is fairly high. 32 is going to allow you to participate in certain missions and events that will allow you to get to 34. So, now is the process on how to level up your Vanguard to rank 2. It's actually fairly simple. Again, it's just time consuming. So, how to get Vanguard reputation. You're going to want to head over here, all in the tower, and go up to this little Vanguard bounty board. This thing changes every day, so daily you can do these every day. There will be different missions up here, as you see them here. Each of these missions has a certain number of experience, and they also give you Vanguard reputation. If you get enough reputation, you will increase your rank. Simple, right? Simple enough. So go in every day, you go in here and you get these bounties, which will help you increase your Vanguard reputation. Do them all, do which ones you want, whatever. That is up to you. But do enough of those, and you will get to Vanguard rank 2, which you can then use marks to purchase armor. Now, marks are acquired through various means. You can do the daily missions. I'll go over this again in a minute. But public events. There's various strikes. There's lots of ways to get marks. So I'll go over marks again in a minute here. But anyhow, this guy is also very important into reaching a high light level. Xur. He shows up every Friday and Saturday, and he's got special gear that you can acquire through either motes of light, which will give you an Ingram, or coins. Now, if you want to buy the Ingram from him, that's fine, but do remember that it's random. So you could get a Hunter armor, you could get a Titan armor, whatever. But just remember, every day, every Friday and Saturday, Xur is there for sale for 13 coins. You will be able to purchase a single piece of exotic armor. So, anyway, do remember that. So it's a good idea to hit up Xur every single Friday or Saturday and just to see what he has. Maybe he's got something you've already got. Maybe you already have that armor, like I'm going to show for an example. I already have the thing that he was selling, the Hunter armor. It's over here sitting in my vault. So I could have purchased it, and I'm not really going to worry about it too much. I don't really use that piece anyway. But that's how you go about getting, that's your guaranteed piece of exotic armor every week. You can go ahead and buy one from Xur. So, anyhow, increasing your Vanguard reputation. Let's go ahead and go into orbit, and I will explain a little bit more on reputation, on how to get that to rank 2. So, come on. Loading screens, blah, blah, blah. Fun stuff! But yeah, I had a nice time camping at the beach. Went and visited my folks. They bought a new 5-acre property over in the Sacramento area, so it was kind of fun. Anyhow, over here. This changes every day. Daily heroic story mission. There's the weekly heroic strike, the weekly nightfall. All these will give you, the daily mission changes every day, so you can do that for marks and reputation. You can do the strike for strange coins, so you can purchase stuff from Xur. And if you go over here and up the difficulty, I'm kind of jumping ahead again, to 32, you will be able to acquire 9 strange coins. So for each character, you can get 9 coins a week. That should allow you to purchase a piece of exotic armor quite quickly. So anyway, there's your way. There's another way more ways of gaining, Vanguard reputation and Vanguard marks. You can also go in here and do strikes. So as you can see, the increasing difficulty level is, you get better rewards. But any one of these strikes, you can do them multiple times. You will get marks. You will get reputation. So that's another way. Go ahead and grind away at those, and you will increase your Vanguard. So here are your Vanguard marks, your total. I have 180 right now. The thing to remember, though, about marks is you can only acquire up to 100 per week. So do keep that in mind. It's kind of, their way of making the grind last even longer. Hey, that's Bungie for you, man. They want us to keep on playing their game, don't they? So there's the total number. You are allowed to get up to 100 per week. So it's probably going to take you a few weeks to get enough marks and reputation anyway before you can, start to purchase the armor from your Vanguard representative. So after you've done that and got to 32, you're going to come over here. Now, you can't see the rewards, but right there it says Armor Core, Weapon Car, Etheric Light. That would be for the level 35 arena. Now, what you want to do, if you defeat the level 32 arena, remember, you're going to need a couple of friends for this, too. You're going to need a total of 3 players, but you defeat the level 32 Prison of Elders mission. It's, 5 rounds. I've gone over this in a separate video I've done. Should be able to find that on my page. Just look around a little bit. And you defeat the level 32 Prison of Elders, you will acquire an Armor Core. Now, if you do the 34, when you get to level 34, you can acquire an Etheric Light, which I Alright, I guess now is the time to go over what Etheric Light actually truly does. Etheric Light, right here. I've got one on this character. I always like to keep one on me. Just in case, you know, for emergency reasons. So, what Etheric Light, you know, I kind of mentioned this earlier, what it actually does. So here's an example. 365 Scout Rifle. This was not, I used Etheric Light on that. That's how it's the top level gun. It should only have been at 331. If you have a 331 weapon, you can go ahead and ascend it using Etheric Light, which will make it to max level. Same as speaking of armor. So this is at 36 light. If I was to use Etheric Light on it, it would jump up to 42. So, anyway, that's the kind of what Etheric Light is. It's some end game stuff which will allow you to, you know, mainly customize your characters exactly how you feel. So as you can see, I've already used Etheric Light on those boots, which is why the total light, if I fully level it up, will be able to reach 42. So your goal really is to get 4 pieces of armor, all with 42 light on them. So hope this process wasn't too confusing. Like I said, it's mainly just time consuming. So after you've gone and defeated the level 32 arena and acquired an armor core, what you want to do is head to the reef. So let's go ahead and go do that, and I will show you guys the next step on how to get to 34. Yeah, once we actually get into the reef, we're going to want to find the fallen dude named Varix. Hold on real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get into my vault and grab an armor core and a weapon core, just so you guys, you know, I can actually show you how to actually use these things. So, grabbed a weapon core, grabbed an armor core. We're going to head over in this direction and speak with Varix. He is the friendly fallen guy who's standing right over here. So, you go over and speak with him, and if you look at his inventory, you see he's got a piece of armor, he's got a weapon, and he's got Judgment Chance. Now, if you want to give him a weapon core and an armor core, Judgment Chance will give you a random item. I don't recommend it. But right here, a piece of armor, a chest plate for 42 light. There you go. So every week you're allowed to get a armor core, and every week he'll sell something different. He'll either have a chest piece, a helmet, boots, or a gauntlet. And it kind of cycles through. So one week it'll be a helmet, and then it'll be, the next week it'll be like boots, the next week it'll be, you know, whatever. So it'll take you just a month. Or that kind of sucks. But anyway, once a week you can get an armor core from him and purchase a piece of armor for 42 light. So that's basically how it's done. You get those, you know, four armor cores and purchase 4 pieces of armor, and bam, you're at 34. Or, you know, you can go the other route where only purchase 3 pieces of armor from him and use an exotic armor in your 4th slot. So anyway, might as well add some action to this video, right? Let's go do a patrol. Why not? You know, I kind of went over how to increase your reputation. I might as well go ahead and do a mission and get some action in here, right? So, here we go. Let's head over to that mission I just was looking at, was complete 6 patrols on Mars. So, this will be the process, the long process of increasing your Vanguard reputation. So, let's go over here real quick. Let Mars load up, see how long it's going to take. It's probably going to be a little while, huh? No, it's actually loading fairly fast for me, isn't it? Fantastic. Hold on a second, guys. I'm thirsty. Yeah, for Mars, I prefer tripmine grenades, so I'm going to go ahead and change that real quick. Just for those pesky enemies with those big-ass shields. If you weren't aware, if you have a hunter with tripmine grenades, when those guys on, whatever they are, Centurions or something, when they hold their shield up at you and shoot at you, if you throw a tripmine grenade and stick it to his shield, it'll blow him away. Pretty much a one-shot kill. So, here we go, landing on the surface of Mars. Let's see what mission. Ooh, looks like there's already some dudes over here tearing some shit apart. So I'm going to try not to mess with them too much. I try not to be a polite player. And if those guys were there first, I don't want to go rain on their parade too much. So let's go over here and grab a mission. That is going to be kill enemies. So there are various missions. You know, each patrol, you're going to do just complete 6 missions on the planet. Boom. You know, go turn it in at the same place you acquired the bounty. And there's your Vanguard reputation will increase. So, you know, kind of just grind through that, and bada boom, bada bing. You will eventually hit level 32, which will then allow you to reach level 34. Oh shit, here's some enemies. Nah, let's take them down. Get the fuck out of here. Do you guys know who you're messing with? Oh, hey, where'd you come from, bitch? Go ahead and steal these orbs real quick and leave these guys to their business. I probably should have waved to them and let them know, hey, I'm over here, but I'm just gonna leave them be. Don't want to be rude. Like I said, they were here first. I'll go ahead and let them play, do what they were doing, and move on to another area, since all I gotta do is kill enemies. It doesn't matter who they are. That's the specific mission for this patrol. Yeah, there's some that are, you know, scout a certain area, kill a certain enemy, blah, 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 blah. You guys are probably fully well aware of exactly what these patrols are, so Set over here. Looks like I found some more enemies. Take these guys down. Boom, boom, boom. Not too much to that. Snipe this guy. Snipe that guy. There's one more. See if I can get a clean shot on him. Oh, looks like that other guy might have killed him. He's only a little level 18. Let's see if he could might want to use a hand in here. So let's go get a trip grenade. Boom, take that fucker down. All right. Goddamn Cabal. Ooh, cool. Upgrade. Nice. Always a good thing. Blast these guys. Snipe them in the head. Sit the fuck down, bitch. Not too much to it. Completed that first patrol mission, and you see if you go and look in your inventory and your bounty, that should be one mission. Where is it? Where is it? There. One more. So rinse and repeat. Do that about 5 times, and that will be that. And you turn it in at the the bounty board where you got it. Oh shit! You guys are interrupting me. You know what you know? It's rude to interrupt people when they're talking. God damn it! All right, take those guys down real quick. No big deal. But yeah, so you can come over here and grab even another mission. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just kind of showing you guys exactly what's going on. I'm in the middle of doing some other stuff on the game right now. Oh shit, 2 more enemies. Here, take that trip mine grenade, blow this guy away. Now I've got my golden gun charged up. Might as well use it because another one of my bounties is to kill 3 enemies at a time with golden gun. So let's see if I can do that. Looks like there's 3 guys in here. Good night. Good night. Hey, fuck you too. Alright, took those guys down. So anyway, if you guys have any questions on how to reach level 34, please feel free to shoot me a message of some kind. And if you need help on the Prison of Elders, let me know. If you're on PS4, I'll be glad to join you. Hope this was helpful. Peace out from a good old